Pac is back. Ghost chomping at his feet. Pac's our hero. Pac just can't be beat. Yeah.
Black and yellow, Pac extreme. He's a chowing down machine. Yup, monster goons, and only one can stop him. Pac-Man rules.
The Pac is back. Ghost chomping at his feet. Pac's our hero. And Pac just can't be beat. The Pac is back.
Carl and Damon here from Brrraains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short, and it's They Made What into a TV series. Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, episode 7, Is Zit You or Is Zit Me? Yes, that is the title of this episode. Written by Ken Pontac, who is a gross... I don't know who's grosser, the writer or the animators, because this is actually a gross... Remember what we said in the previous episodes about Ren and Stimpy style grossness? You're going to really get it here.
Yeah,
this is based around the Zit, and this Zit has been animated to the point of disgustingness. Pac has a Zit, and I was a bit like, okay, we've hit this part of the show already.
Yeah.
Why does this concern him? Well, it is huge and gross and pulsating on his face. And you zoom into this thing, and you can see it's all pussy, and it's gross. It really is. And tomorrow's class picture day, and rightfully, he don't want a massive zit in his face for a class picture day. His friends try to help him by covering up with makeup, but it becomes competitive between Silly and Pinky for some reason. They end up making Pac look like a clown, not helping with the zit and forcing him to just accept the zit and get on with it. I do at least appreciate he's kind of like, well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Something Skibo makes so much harder by mocking Pac and drawing attention to it. Basically, Skibo is on one in this.
He's the bully. Yeah.
He's the bully, and he's drawn pictures of this massive zit and stuff like that. The zit is causing Pac to stress out even more, which gives him even more zits. Meanwhile, Brrraains overhears the ghost talking about Pac's zit and finding out that stress is the cause orders Ghost to go and stress him out some more. Following a quick test of the ghost's insults on Butler, Brrraains sets them on Pac. Elsewhere, Circumference is in the maze looking for the portal to the Netherworld. I thought we knew where this was. Why is he having to look for it?
That I didn't get because they've been in there, so they know exactly
Yeah,
where it is.
I don't understand what's going on here. And his portal detector is going haywire though when he comes across the arriving ghosts. In class, Skibo is still doing everything he can to embarrass Pac, to no avail though. Circumference contacts him reporting that he's under attack from ghosts. He does free himself, but more on the way. Pac's help is needed, but he can't stop stressing about the zits and more keep appearing. Don't worry about the zits during the ghost battle, buddy.
Yeah.
Regardless, Pac goes to the attack, and there's some back and forth action that ends when the ghosts are grossed out by his zitty face. I did at least laugh at that. That's the final humiliation for Pac, and he kills himself. No, he doesn't do that. But he eats a shrink berry to get away from everyone, but accidentally ends up eating a balloon berry. And blown up to a huge size, he's forced to float through the sky with everyone staring at him. With him getting more and more stressed because everyone's seeing his zits on his massive body now as well, resulting in more appearing across his body. The ghosts and Brrraains are loving the Pac humiliation. And I won't lie, so was I a little bit. Yeah, kind of deserve it, you prick.
It does, yeah.
It's up to Silly and Spyro to save him. Something they struggle with, his Pac is just too big. He floats over Skibo, who is finishing his painting of a zitty Pac, like proper like over the top as well, doing it on the roof with like brushes and all that. And it's about now that Pac starts to fart. It's so powerful, it sends him shooting through the sky, shrinking him down, and shooting through the skull, destroying Skibo's painting on the way.
It sounds so stupid.
It's very childish stuff, yes.
Yeah.
Pac goes to see Circumference, who simply suggests that he focus on what is important. Pac obviously isn't convinced, like any teenager, being told is to ignore them and they'll go away isn't really going to help you.
Nope.
But he needs to do something as Brrraains is sending even more ghosts to stress him out. Back in the maze, Circumference has resumed his search for the portal to the Netherworld, but again he runs into ghosts. How does this get resolved? His friends rally around him and tell him they don't care how Pac looks. Don't worry about spots, and his support is enough to convince Pac to fight back, basically. He's back in the game now, able to just take the insults at face value in the maze and deal with the ghost before sealing the portal with his zits. It is freaking gross. I think it's gross. It's really disgusting. I did laugh like how the ghost insults are apparently enough just to convince him to be sad about it. Like, they're not even very good insults.
No.
But then he's like, all it takes is the power of friendship, and that's how he gets his resolved.
Yeah.
But then like it's still like, oh, and he seals the portal with his zits. And it's proper like pus being squirted onto this
It
porthole.
reminded me of the episode of Red Dwarf when Liz's head explodes on the cat.
Oh, that's so much better, yeah. Yeah, it is gross. And finally, because of a pain allergy that he apparently has, Skibo now sits on his face on picture day because of it.
The first 5 minutes, I guess that was going to happen.
Yeah, of course it was. The bully going to get his comeuppance. And absolutely should.
Yeah, of course.
That's the message you want to send. I completely agree with it.
Yep.
But it's the kind of stinger that didn't really get needed.
No.
This is a weird episode because there's nothing really to it except, isn't that gross?
Yeah.
Like, isn't that gross? And I will give credit to the animators. They went out of their way and did a good job of making it pretty horrible looking.
Yeah. Makes you wonder, like, the guy who wrote it had a similar problem as I had, or maybe.
What do you mean?
Like, he might have had a problem with that with big growth.
Well, I think everybody. I think
most
Zits.
teenagers have.
Yeah, I think zits and spots are something everybody at some point in their life have dealt with. Some worse than others, whether it be acne and how it's affected people's life, and it can be very damaging at a young age because it's an easy target. And when you got spots, I had spots growing up as a teenager, you know.
Of course.
And stress and tiredness can still affect your body now. You can be a grown adult and get a spot.
Exactly.
So I mean, it happens to every single one. Zits in particular are, particularly gross because obviously, pus and stuff like that.
Yep.
So it is relevant, but they've done it in a very comedic, over the top way nonetheless. I think this is I think because of the animation and how random it is, this is an alright, entertaining episode.
Yeah,
I'm going to remember this one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Episode 7, Is Zit You or Is Zit Me? Of Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. You got any thoughts and know what to do? Let us know in the comments.
Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It is gratefully appreciated. You can find us over at gbhbl.com, our full website where reviews, news and so much more goes up daily. We're also on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, at GBHBL. Just search for GBHBL and you will find us out there. We also have merchandise on sale. You can access the shop via the website.